Hello and welcome. We are back after a couple weeks of being off. Welcome back to the Anime Madness podcast. I am your host, Annie Hen. I changed my name to Annie Hen now, so I am now Annie Hen. I'm here with my co-host, the man full of bones, Skeletony.
Hello.
I still gotta get my hand in the right place with the fucking camera. Oh, we've been doing this for 2 years? 1 year? 2 years?
2 years, I
2 years
believe.
now, and I still cannot get my left and right correct on the fucking camera.
Nope. Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of the time the cameras reverse it, so.
Yeah. So, but no Cope, no Taco tonight. They might pop in later in the stream. And to the people live with us and are caught up with One Piece, don't worry, we will finally have another One Piece chapter reaction tonight with chapter, I believe, 1149.
That'd be a great question. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. I fucked up.
You're playing League, aren't you?
Yeah, and I may or may not have forgotten to change my runes, so I'm doing with the wrong runes for the character I'm playing.
Oh, God, dude.
Yeah.
Also, keep a lookout in the future. I might be doing a full cosplay on stream one day.
Oh, cool.
When we for certain topics, and in a couple months, in July, I will be going to Techo in Pittsburgh, and I will be there all 4 days. And I'll be revealing. If I don't reveal it on a stream before then, I will be revealing two new cosplays there. So, but anyway, today we're going to be talking about the Anime Awards. They went off last night, so we're going to be talking about all the winners and voice our opinions on them. For a lot of the foreign voice actors, we're just going to be throwing some props to them. Congratulations on their award, because we don't listen to any of these other languages.
Now, I don't even listen to English, so.
Yeah, but at least for the English voice actor, you know who it is and you know what his role sounded like.
That's true.
Not
gonna lie, it still would have been better if he said something else besides what the actual, line was in the show.
For what one? I guess we'll talk about it when we get to him.
Yeah.
If you watched the Anime Awards last night, they went from about 4 a.m. to about 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Performances by Creepy Nuts, Lisa, and Flo. And they do have the VOD on Crunchyroll and on YouTube to watch.
Ooh, all right.
And they're on the VOD version on Crunchyroll and YouTube. There is a extra performance by Creepy Nuts on there.
They did two? Okay, yes. All right.
So the first performance, they only did Bling Bong Bong Born to open it up. So the other
what? They didn't even do the recent song that everyone's been talking about? That's crazy.
I have a feeling that extra performance is probably like Otonoke or Daten or Fallen.
True.
So, if depending on how long it takes us to get through the awards and talk about them, we're gonna go into summer and fall 2025 anime seasons. What's revealed to be on those lineups. So, without further ado, Anime Awards. First up, we have Best Voice Artist Performance for Hindi going to Lohit Sharma, and I believe this was for Satoru Gojo.
It was for JJK, correct?
Yes. So
it would be my guesses for Gojo.
Lohit Sharma, congratulations on your performance as Gojo. Next, for Latin Spanish, it's Miguel Angel Leal. Fucking tongue twister the way you actually pronounce his name. And this was for Eren Yeager in the final chapter.
Eren Yeager
2. Next for
that's kind of.
What's up?
So that's kind of like late that you get the reward for it, but then again, it happened.
That was the
how long ago now?
The only Attack on Titan stuff that was nominated was for special chapters 2.
I guess that makes sense.
The very final.
That would have been the most recent stuff, yeah.
Best voice actor Italian went to Iara Pellicone for Kyomoto from Look Back, which was a one-shot special by Takumi Fujimoto, the creator of Chainsaw Man, that actually is a pseudo-telling of his life story of becoming a mangaka.
Interesting.
It's pretty depressing.
I would imagine any mangaka story is depressing as hell.
For German, we have Daniel Schalich. I'm sorry if I butcher any of these. I'm trying my hardest. And he is the voice actor of Luffy in German.
Oh, Luffy's German VA. Okay.
Yep. For French voice actor, we have Adrien Anatone, who I believe was Kafka. Yes.
Adrien Antoine, I believe.
Adrien Antoine. Okay, yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure. It's French. But I'm pretty sure Adrian is how you say it no matter what.
Yeah, he did Kafka Hibino in Kaiju number 8. Next is Castilian Spanish, or Castilian Spanish, and it is Masumi Mutsuda, or Mutsuda, for their performance as Sung Jin Woo. Brazilian Portuguese, Charles Emmanuel, for their performance as Sung Jin Woo.
Marv, also Sung Jin Woo VAs.
In Arabic is Hiba Snowbar for their performance as Anya. Moving into the ones that we're actually going to talk about in debate. First one up, Best Voice Actor English. The nominees were AJ Beckles, which I believe was Okarun, Jesse James Grilly for Armin Arlette, Sungwon Cho as Senshi, Sarah Nato Cheney as Alia, and Mallory Rodak as Freyrin, and of course the winner, Alex Lee as Sung Jin Woo. I think this is well deserved. I know you don't watch dub, but you know about Alex Lee.
Yes, Alex Lee, I would say, is a good voice actor. However, I just dislike Soul that much that I don't think he should have won.
No, he definitely deserved it. He deserved it.
I voted for Senshi because I watched him do a whole bunch of skits from someone. He is funny as hell.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I voted for him. Because his skits were really funny.
Now, this is for season 1 of Solo. Alex Lee had to deal with a bloody throat because of episode 4. I'm sure you remember that scene when he's fighting the snake.
Yes. He did it with a bloody throat?
Because of that scene, he got a
because of that scene. God damn.
Raquel, hello there. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us tonight. But yeah, I 100% believe that this award is warranted and he deserved it 100%. I'm
not gonna say he didn't deserve it, but you know what I mean.
On here except for Sarah Natocheni, because I haven't watched that anime, so I don't know how their performance was. But everyone on here, definitely props to you. Good job on your roles. You all did amazing. Jesse James Grilly's been doing Armin Arlette since 2013. So, props to you, killing it. Couldn't ask for a better Armin. Mallory Rodak killed her role as Freyrin. AJ Beckles was good as Okarun. I don't think props to getting nominated for Best Voice Actor English. I think there's better people in Dandadan that could have gotten nominated though.
Well, don't let his character fool you, because that's probably just the voice he has to do for said character.
Yeah, but I
imagine
he
does a pretty good job of being a nerdy little shit.
I felt Momo's voice actor was more. I felt she
was better.
She did better, yeah.
That's fair,
but it's still.
But it's not because she's not putting on an annoying ass voice.
Yeah, and then Sung Woo Cho, you heard Tony talk about it. The dude's awesome.
Senshi is hilarious, and the voice actor does funny skits. And also, Dungeon Meshi is a banger. By the way, I went to the mall Friday, and in my mall, we don't have a BAM, but right next to the mall is a BAM. So after I got out, I walked towards the. I should say walked. I drove to the BAM and then went in, and I saw the Dungeon Meshi box set.
Dude,
you know how much that was?
I want it so bad.
You know how much the box set is?
Yeah, the Dungeon Meshi one I believe is 170.
No, 225.
Okay, go to Crunchyroll. It's 170 on there.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, I'm not picking that up, even though I really want to read it. 14 volumes, $225.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
oh my god.
It's Yen Press, so they're normally
They were
$13
always
a
a bit more
volume.
expensive. Yep.
I don't know if those ones are more because it's a seinen. The seinen volumes tend to be more expensive. Because you look at
I could believe it.
You look at the Viz, because Viz does Shonen Jump and then other seinens as well from the Signature series. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at my shelf right now. Now they recently had a price hike, so they used to be $10.99. They're $11.99 now. So like Kaiju number 8 is $11.99, but Hell's Paradise is $15. They're both done by Viz.
Mm-hmm.
Hell's Paradise is borderline a seinen, and the manga actually got upgraded to a seinen, and Kaiju number 8 is a shonen. The seinens, they tend to have more expensive because I don't know. And then Yen Press and
my guess would be because just because of the content, it probably takes more to get through to publishers to have it because be more mature and whatnot.
Could be. But Yen Press and Kodansha have always been more expensive. Same with Square Enix and Udon. Viz has always been the cheap one. But speaking of Crunchyroll Shop, I have the Initial D Crunchyroll exclusive Volume 1. Same with the Kaiju number 8 Crunchyroll exclusive Volume 1. And the Kaiju number 8 one's
pretty cool. I gotta mute you. Hold on, there we go. Fixed it. I opened up the stream because I like to do that.
First time in the chat. We're happy to have you. You can go ahead and give your input on any of these awards that we're talking about and let us know your thoughts on the winners of each one. And yeah, we're pretty chill. We're down to earth. We're clearly small. We normally have more people here, so it's normally a little more hectic. But
what gives you that impression?
Because the other two are.
In fact, we have.
If Taco,
one viewer besides me.
If Taco was here, he would be praising Alex Lee so much, but then also saying Jesse should have got it. And he would not let us get off of the Aaron Yeager winner. He would be dying on that hill talking about it.
Well, hold on, because it's not the English VA, so I'm not sure how much he would.
It's Attack on Titan winning an
award. It's still Aaron, yeah.
Next up,
to be fair, AOT did not win that many awards. It won a lot, but comparatively to
I think it won one.
I'm not saying this year. I'm saying in general.
Yeah. But next category is Best Voice Artist Performance Japanese. We had Atsumi Tanzanaki, who played Freren. We had Keiichi Suzimura, who played Braven in Brave Bang Braven. Never even heard of that anime. We had Shion Wakayama, who played Momo. Sayaka Sembongai, who played Marcel. And Natsuki Hane, who played Okarun. And of course our winner, Aoi Yuki, who played Mao Mao in the Apothecary Diaries. What are your thoughts on Aoyuki taking home the as you watch more
honestly,
sub?
I haven't watched Apothecary Diaries yet. However, I have heard some clips, and I do think Mao Mao sounds good.
She sounds amazing.
Who else was there?
In both English and Japanese. I met... I'm sure you know this, but I did meet Emmy Lowe, the voice actress for Lucy and Mao Mao. She is an amazing human being. And
I do recall that.
She lives for the role of Mao Mao. It is her favorite role to play right now.
Which is so valid because from what I've seen and heard, Mao Mao is an unhinged goblin.
Mao Mao is amazing. I love Mao Mao's character. Easily favorite character in Apothecary Diaries. I think the award went to the right person for this one. Now, I do watch...
Looking at who's here, I would agree with that.
Now, I did only watch the first half of Season 1 in sub, because then things got hectic, and the dub was only 2 episodes behind, so I restarted with the dub. And Season 2, the dub basically was almost immediately coming out for Season 2, so I stuck with the dub for Season 2. It's just, for me personally, with all the stuff that I have going on, it's easier to watch the
That's
dubs.
fair.
Now, there's some series that I cannot avoid that, and I have to watch the subs. But, I mean, that's what I get myself into when I watch 15 seasonal animes, 2 continuing animes, because of wanting to keep my knowledge up to ensure this is a good podcast. So we're not constantly taking time to look things up.
Yeah. What about? I've been watching some anime again. I don't know if you've noticed that or not.
I have noticed that.
But yes. Let me see. Let me look at my list real quick. In recent weeks, I have watched the Unwanted Undead Adventure, which is getting season 2, which I can't wait.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
I enjoyed. Thought it was phenomenal. I watched Chillin' in Another World with my level 2 cheat powers because I saw clips of it. Pretty much, guy doesn't know what the infinity symbol means. So he doesn't really understand how strong he is. One of those. But it's great because he has a wife. And the second something happened to her, he just snapped. He nearly killed the bitch who his wife. And then when she got better, he's like, "Oh, okay, all right. I'm sorry. Forgive me for my sudden outburst." He was great. Watched No Longer Allowed in Another World, which that was dope.
That's another. I want a season 2 of that because that's just the concept is so unique of that one.
I believe
the dude gets isekai.
Is anyone? I'm not sure.
Un-isekai other isekai people.
And you know what? It's like sometimes it's the case, but like as we saw with the second guy, no, he didn't give a shit because he was like, "You're boring," and just said, "Nah, you're."
He still got sent back.
You're boring. Right? No, he didn't. He died.
Did he? Oh, I'll have to rewatch that.
Yeah, remember the daughter of the previous. I think they did, yeah. The daughter of the previous Demon Lord showed up and killed him because she has a vendetta against Otherworlders.
No longer. Yeah, it's dubbed. So I'll have to go back and just put it on the background or something while I'm doing something else.
I watched season 2 of Tsukimichi. Loved it.
Dude, season 2 was awesome. I watched that as it was airing. It was... I was on the edge of my chair at the end of every episode. So
for real.
I feel jealous that you were able to just binge all of it.
I didn't binge all of it because I did take some breaks here and there because I was
still you didn't have to doing things in between every episode.
Yeah, that is true. I am watching The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows because that's currently airing, and I saw a clip of that and I thought that was funny as hell.
I'm watching that as well. I'm through episode 6 because I'm watching the dub.
I'm on 8.
Yeah, you're watching the sub, so you're ahead of me. I just saw that randomly, and I saw it was simuldubbed, or I saw the dub was started, and I was like, you know what? I only have one thing I'm watching on Thursdays. I'll put it on there to watch, and I do not regret putting it on my list to watch.
I'm currently watching season 3 of Arifureta.
That's a good season. There's not many more seasons of Arifureta. It should be wrapping up soon.
Yes. My next planned watch is, let me find it. The Osan Newbie Adventure, where the guy pretty much gets trained by super strong people and doesn't realize he's super strong, and then he finally does. It is dubbed. Let me see how many episodes it is. It is 12.
My Hero Academia Vigilantes is currently airing too.
I saw that. I don't know if I plan on watching it though.
It is simuldubbed. It takes place, I believe, 10 years before the start of the main story.
Interesting.
It's before All Might and All for One's big fight that injure All Might.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then Ahara Ren season 2 is also airing.
That's the other one I needed to watch. Okay.
Yeah, episode 8 comes out tomorrow.
Very nice.
Oh, and another one I want to put you on. You might not be able to watch it because it's on HBO. It's on their streaming site.
Probably not.
It's Lazarus. It is the same animation team and director that was on Cowboy Bebop.
I have heard of it. I've not seen clips of it, but I've heard of it. People have said good things about Lazarus.
Oh, it's very good. I am enjoying it. And of course, Fire Force season 3. I know you read the entire manga.
Yeah, I might watch Fire Force.
I would.
I don't know if I do.
Those moments in the manga are
probably better with.
I believe it's Production IG that does it, which is the same one that did Kaiju.
Okay.
And they elevate it so much, like Benny. I know you know the one moment, Benny Maru's Crimson Moon.
Crimson Moon, yep.
So I know you know of a couple of the moments that are elevated extremely on there.
Yeah, that's true. That might be a good pickup for that. But I also have to do Mushoku Tensei.
Yeah, you need to get up on that. I need to talk to someone about the way Mushoku Tensei season 2
what else? There was another one that I needed to watch that season 2. Not season 2, season 3, and that's ReZero.
ReZero? Oh, dude, season 3 is crazy. I
saw a clip of it, and I'm like, oh my god, wait, what? Hold on, dude, I need to watch it now.
Dude, it's insane. Subaru, I lost more respect for Emilio. But Subaru gained a lot of respect. And Reinhardt is still Reinhardt. That's all I'll say about Reinhardt.
Of course, bro is not going to change.
So you agree with Aoyuki taking home the award?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, moving into Best Ending Sequence. So the nominations were Antonite by Riria from Rama 1/2, Burning by Doga Kobo from Oshinoko Season 2. Or is that the anime? That's the animation studio. Never mind. It's Hitsu Jumbungaku with Burning. Kamakura Style by Bochi Boramaru from Elusive Samurai. Nobody by One Republic from Kaiju number 8, which was my personal vote. And Taidara by Zuto Mayo from Dandadan. And of course the winner, Request by Karage from Solo Leveling. As my cool equipped, I believe nobody from Kaiju number 8 should have won that.
Not the right person to ask about openings and endings because I care about the show. I'll give the opening and ending a listen to either on the first episode of the season or the last episode of the season.
Like if I'm watching Club, which I did for Kaiju, Solo, and Dandadan, and Elusive Samurai, I'm normally like playing a game, so I just let it play through. So I hear it every episode. And for sub, I'm normally take that time to like read manga or something, so I'm hearing it every episode as well. It's very useful to use that time to do something else.
Yeah, but I want to watch it, so I skip them.
Yeah, you know the song Nobody though. It's
pretty good, yeah.
It's an amazing song. The fact that Youngblood actually reached out to One Republic asking them if they would be interested in doing it was pretty cool. We also got to talk about some of the guests that were there. There was a Grammy-winning country artist that was there, dressed up as Dark Lady from Sailor Moon.
That's kind of cool.
A Olympian boxer from Britain was there. A Latino music artist, I can't remember her name. Global renowned drag queen was there, and several other guests. And they did award. They announced some of the awards in the pre-show before the main awards.
Cool.
But it was pretty cool to see that. I literally took a picture of the country artist because my one sister knows the country artist. I was like, it's Casey Mudgrave. That's who it was. And I was like, this person is at the Anime Awards in Japan. But I didn't like season 1's ending from Solo Leveling.
That's fair.
I think season 2's was a lot better, and with Oshinoko, season 1's ending was better. Mephisto by Queen Bee. But yeah, I think it should have been Nobody. The way that it complements the story, the animation of the ending sequence, it was beautiful. But into opening sequence, we have the one that one of the ones that should have won because I split my vote on this one. Abyss by Youngblood from Kaiju number 8.
I mean, they're all so good though.
I know. Bling Bung Bung Born by Creepy Nuts from Mashal season 2. Fatale by Gemin from Oshinoko season 2. Level, Level by TXT for Solo Leveling season 1. Asu by Hiroshi Kidadani for One Piece. And then the winner, Otonoke by Creepy Nuts from Don the Don. I voted for every single one of these at one point. It was so hard to pick one.
I mean, yeah, they're all bangers.
I think I put the majority of my votes into Asu because the attention to detail in that opening for One Piece, the first Egghead opening, where they're walking across the plaza, and the plaza is in strips. And each strip is the land from a different arc. And as they're walking on the strips, their outfits change to every single outfit in the entire series that they've ever worn.
That's cool.
Like, the attention to detail is insane. You have the close-up clips of some of the fights that were going to happen. Spoiler warning, by the way. Blackbeard versus Law. Garp versus Aokiji. Luffy and Lucci. Zoro and Lucci. Like, you had all those, like, one after another, bang, 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 in that one short succession there. I think that was the most the most well thought out, put together opening out of the 6 that were here. But then again, any of these could have won for the main simple fact is that they're all amazing. They're all in my playlist. So, you have any other thoughts?
I think, if I recall correctly, if I had the picture still, I don't remember if I do or not.
What picture?
But I think...
Oh, did we put those in general?
Not that picture.
I see. I found it, though. You did Don to Don. You did Okinoke.
I know. I was going to say, because I don't remember what my Spotify Wrapped was last year. But I'm pretty sure that Abyss was one of my top 5 songs.
Abyss was it. Abyss barely missed mine because I also used like Spotify's like tracker where you can track your rankings and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I wonder if Spotify would have it still.
Abyss was number 7.
Or if the Wrapped is gone by now.
Oh, it's gone off the app by now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, I should have the playlist still, so.
There's the Crunchyroll Wrap.
I didn't save it.
I can't remember if we put it in the general. No, we did not put it in general. It might be in our music chat. No, it is not. I wonder what we did with it.
Yeah, I don't remember. Could have been the other chat, perhaps, where we're playing with everybody else as well.
Chamber of Secrets, maybe.
Oh, I made a goof. Oops, I did the same thing again, wrong runes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but this time it's actually kind of detrimental because I have... Like, at least it's the right... Like, it's not as detrimental as the last one was. Because at least it's the right color runes. At least I have red and not the orange tree. However, the red rune I have is complete dookie ass.
For the character I'm playing. Came out before I got my new car, I think.
Yes, it did.
I'm scrolling the Chamber of Secrets.
I could have sworn I saved my Wrapped from last year, though. I guess I didn't.
I saved mine. I always make sure I save mine because I put mine on different social medias.
I mean, it's an oh well, really. I mean, it's not the end of the world. But I'm quite certain Abyss was in there.
Yeah, Abyss was awesome. It fit the story as well, just like Nobody. Youngblood knocked it out of the park, and I heard rumors. There's a rumor mill that Youngblood will have a song in season 2. We don't know if it's going to be an opening and ending or just a soundtrack song.
I mean, either way, it's going to be a banger.
Oh, without doubt. Next thing, we have best score. Now, I believe we both voted for Bleach on this one.
I can believe that.
Yes, I voted for Bleach. So, yeah, I voted for Alex Lee. I voted for Freyren's voice actor. Opening sequence, I did have Asu. And ending sequence, I did have Nobody. And best score, I had Bleach. You had Senshi, Marcel, Dandadan for ending, Dandadan for opening, and Bleach for score.
Makes sense.
And yes, yeah, Bleach, Dandadan, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Freyren, and Look Back, and Solo Leveling, the winner of best score. Undeserved.
Like, for real though, the anime awards are just going to be popularity contests between like
the score in Solo Leveling was not that good. There was one good song in season 1, and that was Dark Aria. Was it put in a very perfect spot and done and mixed and mastered with the anime perfectly? Yes, I will admit that, but that's the only one it had. The two front runners of this category should have been Bleach and Freyren.
I can agree with that, even if I haven't listened to Freyren's soundtrack or have watched the show.
And if it wasn't the Hashira training arc for Demon Slayer, I would include Demon Slayer in that top percent of this category. But the Hashira training arc did not have a good score until the very last episode when Muzan appeared. This is undeserved. This should have gone to Bleach. It's like when you talk about...
I totally forgot Hashira training arc ends with Muzan.
It ends with the opening of the Infinity Castle.
Yeah, I sure forgot that was how it ended. Yeah. It's been a while.
But it's like when you're talking about video game soundtracks. What is the first thing that comes to your mind for video game soundtrack?
First thing that comes to mind? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, which one or what properties?
Like what series has had the longevity of having the best soundtrack for video games?
See, that's a tough one because a lot of shows I watch have really good soundtracks.
Not show, video game.
That's what I meant. A lot of games I've played have really good soundtracks.
Yeah, some do. Like Doom always has a good soundtrack if you're into metal music.
Okay, hold on. I can have a comment to make about the Doom soundtrack. Doom games are just like live action, or not live action. Doom games are just interactive albums for Big Gordon.
But the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of like something that would be for best score, it's Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, I think like Legend of Zelda.
Zelda's up there. But
Xenoblade Chronicles, even though you haven't played it, is very good.
Final Fantasy been doing it longer, and it's had the same music director since the first game. All 16 games and spin-offs has been Nobetsu Utsumiya. I believe his name.
I believe so.
So like it's kind of like in that vein. When you think of anime soundtracks, you think of, I believe his name is Shigeo.
I don't remember.
He also does the Berserk ones.
Yes, I remember. I know who. I know. I don't remember his name.
He kills it with Bleach, and the reworking of Treachery for Core 3, the conflict, was insane. Like, Treachery, in my mind, was already like a perfect score song. Like a perfect OST. And he just made it better.
I mean, that's what your job is to do as the composer.
I can't remember the dude's name, but he's like the anime version of the guy who did Star Wars, Jaws, The Shining, and all these other big movies. I can't
anime version of like John Carpenter or something like that for his name.
John Carpenter?
I don't remember. But I feel like it's a John.
The music for Star Wars. John Williams.
Williams. Okay, so I got the first name right.
Mm-hmm.
Not that difficult with it being John, but like it's the most second most common name in America or something, or whatever place it's in now.
This was undeserved. I'm pretty sure we're in agreement on that.
Yes.
All right, next up is Best Anime Song. I voted Bling Bong Bong Born. You voted Otonoke. So we both voted Creepy Nuts. So. And the winner was Otonoke with Abyss, Level, Bling Bong Bong Born, Fatale, and The Brave from Freyren being nominated. This is another one where it's like, now we're not taking the animation of the opening sequence into account. It's just the song. And any of these songs could have won.
Yeah.
Any of these songs could have won. I believe The Brave is by Yosobi.
Yes.
So, props to Creepy Nuts on another award. You guys, they always kill it. No matter what song that they put out, it's amazing. Next category. Must protect at all cost characters. You voted someone from Dungeon Meshi. I can't remember who it was. I voted for Anya Forger. The winner was Anya Forger, and it was
Senshi.
Senshi. The other nominees were Freyren, Okarun, Yuki Itose, Tokiyuki Hojo, and Senshi. Freyren should not be on here.
Freyren can take care of herself, yeah.
Freyren is not a
Senshi can too, but like Senshi, bro, he's kind of dumb sometimes.
Senshi I can see being on here. Okarun, it's 50-50. I don't think he should be on here. Tokiyuki should not be on here. And I have not watched A Sign of Affection to know anything about Yuki Itose. I do believe it is a slice-of-life romance, so it would make sense that their heroine would be a must-protect at all cost characters. But when Anya's in this category, Anya wins.
Yeah. I mean, when I would think when Anya's in any category, Anya wins.
So, well-deserved award. Best supporting character is next. I believe you voted for Senshi again.
I can believe that. And oh my god, why was Crunchyroll killing my frames?
I also voted for Senshi. The nominees were Jinchi from Apothecary Diaries, Turbo Granny from Dandadan, Himmel from Freyren, Senshi from Dungeon Meshi, and Seiko from Dandadan, with the winner being Fern from Freyren Beyond Journey's End. Other than Turbo Granny, all of them were good enough supporting characters to win the award, I believe. Himmel, I'm on the fence about because we only really see him in flashbacks.
What do you mean about Turbo Granny, by the way? Like, come on. That's hilarious. That's top-tier quality humor right there.
An antagonist.
Antagonists are supporting characters.
Oh, they need to bring back the best antagonist category. They had it for the first 2 years and then got rid of it. But I don't think we stepped into any new categories yet, other than some of the foreign voice acting.
Give me 1 second.
Like Hindi was new. He's gone. So while we wait for him, some news about the upcoming weeks of podcasts, what's going to happen, and if we're going to have the show or not. Next week, we will definitely be having the show. Next week, we will have it. We should be good except for June 15th, which is Father's Day. That should be the only day we don't have a show. Other than that, we should be live every week in June. And then July, the 20th, we will not be live. As of right now, every other week we should be live.
That sounds good.
What? You're back?
So that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. As I was saying before you left, best isekai, best background art, and there was one more other than best voice actor Hindi that was a new category for this year.
Ooh.
I think it was slice of life because they've had drama and romance in the past. Yeah. So, but I think Stark would have been better nomination for a second Freyrin one other than Himmel.
Yeah.
But Fern was still a good supporting character, even though she feels like she's more of a main character.
Wasn't that exactly the case, though?
It's weird because it's a group thing, kind of like Senshi and Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah.
Next category is best main character. You voted for Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries.
I remember Mao Mao's gremlinness. That got me really happy.
I voted for Freyrin from Freyrin Beyond Journey's End. And the winner was Sung Jin Woo. Who would have guessed?
Wow, who would have guessed?
The other nominations were Kafka Himeno, Momo from Dandadan, and Okarun from Dandadan. For season 1, I can agree with it. I do believe Freyrin, Kafka, and Mao Mao were leagues above Sung Jin Woo in terms of main character.
Everyone on the list was fucking better than Jin Woo as a main character.
Well, Okarun maybe not.
No, he actually has character. All right, he's better. Even if his character is annoying as shit and no one likes him, it's still a character over what Sung Jin Woo is.
Jin Woo does fit the shonen main character role, so I can see that part. But I still believe, I still think Freyrin was the best one on the list when it comes to writing and all that. But a lot of people that vote don't look at that. And this is still season 1 Jinwoo, so this is still decent written Jinwoo. It's not till end of season 2, beginning of season 3 is when the character really takes a turn for the worse in terms of writing. Next category is Best Slice of Life, which I believe is a brand new category. You voted for Laid Back Camp. I also voted for Laid Back Camp. The winner was McKenna. Too Many Losing Heroines.
Now, I've heard that one's kind of good, and it's because I think the main character doesn't, I should say the male lead.
The one in the background there.
Yeah, I don't think, because I think they're all trying to get with him, and he just is super either dense or just doesn't give a shit about them. He's just their friend. I'm leaning more towards he just doesn't give a shit about them. He's just their friend. He doesn't have a romantic interest in them.
Wow. The other
I don't know though. So don't take my word with a grain of salt.
Or Mr. Villain's Day Off, The Dangers in My Heart Season 2, Sound Euphorium 3, and My Dear Friend Nokotan. I've only watched Laid Back Camp and Dangers in My Heart on the nominations, so I cannot really give much 2 cents into these. I haven't seen any clips from any of them except for My Dear Friend Nokotan.
Okay, I'm there's no way you haven't seen Brain Rot, dear.
No, yeah, I've seen clips of My Dear Friend Nokotan because my girlfriend loves it. She loved it. She knows the entire dance.
I don't ever want to know it. All I need to know is just the words. That's it.
So I can't really give too much 2 cents into this. So for me, it was between Laid Back Camp and Dangers in My Heart. And I think Season 3 Laid Back Camp eclipsed Dangers in My Heart Season 2, even though they're both good. Next category is Best Drama. You voted for Apothecary Diaries. I voted for Freyrin. The winner was Freyrin. So the other nominations were Sign of Affection, Dead Dead Demons, Dead 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 Dead, Dead Destruction. Yes, that is the real name. Oshinoko and Pluto.
Listen, there are plenty of out there names. I'm not surprised that's the name.
What, like the light novel whose title is 246 pages long, and the entire light novel is the title of the novel?
Yeah.
That is a real thing. That is a real fucking thing. Oh my god. But I think this is, of course, I voted for Freyrin. I think it's well deserved. Freyrin fits the drama mold perfectly in terms of like a fantasy drama.
I would say so.
Oshinoko season 2 had a lot of drama in it as well. What made you vote for Apothecary?
I've seen a couple of clips of it here and there, and I thought it looked genuinely good.
Okay. Next category.
Even with the lack of context I had.
Oh, next category is Best Isekai Anime. New category. You voted for ReZero. I voted for... Can you take a guess what I voted for?
Mushoku Tensei.
Mushoku Tensei. The winner was ReZero. With the other nominations being Konosuba, Suicide Squad Isekai.
Which honestly should have really been the winner.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime. And one that should not have been nominated for Isekai, Shangri-La Frontier. That's not an Isekai, that is full dive tech, and it has not yet been confirmed if it's in the same universe as SAO. Apparently the mangaka of Shangri-La is in talks with the author of the light novel of SAO, and they're in talks about trying to make the universes together.
That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool, especially because Shangri-La is a full dive game. And I believe it takes place in 2029, so that will fit with the timeline perfectly of SAO.
Yeah. I was going to say something. I forget now.
So ReZero Season 3 was like half done when the nominations were open.
I recall what I was going to say now. The reason why Mushoku Tensei didn't win is because the people who don't watch it and only consume its content through social media have this idea that Rudius is a groomer and like he's mad like sus.
I've seen that with the slave girl.
Quite literally, he's not.
He's not. He literally like only cares about her safety.
I saw this person make this take. He said that Rudius groomed all 3 of his wives, and I'm thinking, you don't even know what you're talking about,
you
bro.
No, because
what?
He grew up with Sophie.
He's the youngest of them. I'm pretty yeah. Sylvie is the same age. I'm pretty sure they're the same age.
Eris is 3 years older.
He's the youngest.
And I don't know who his third wife is, and I don't want to know.
Okay, I won't spoil it for you.
But I know Eris is. I know Eris is. Wait, isn't it Roxy?
Yes,
I do remember that now because it leads up to it at the end of season 2. It's like he's asking permission to marry Roxy.
Yeah.
So it's Rocky, Eris. Okay,
if they wanted to make
I do know all 3.
If they wanted to make the argument for anyone being a groomer, it'd be Roxy. Because she's like 500 years old, and Rudius is a child.
She's when she.
You're right. No, she's only like 80 something.
When she first meets Rudius, she's in her 30s, I believe. Because she's only like 50 something. The next time he meets her.
That was 80, but you know, it's been a while since I've watched season 1, so.
She's 34 when Rudy is born. At the end of season 2, Rudy is 18. So
she's in her like 60s then.
She'd be in her 50s, right?
34 plus 18.
50, yeah,
oh yeah, you're right, late 50s or mid 50s, whatever.
Mid 50s, yeah. When Rudy is 10, she is 50. That doesn't make sense. 34 when born, 37 when she meets him. She'd be 44 if Rudy's 10. Either way, the way that they broke down the way that the demon's age, when she first meets Rudius, she's like 21.
Yeah. Like a fresh college graduate who's got a teaching gig.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So, yeah, if anyone would be the groomer, it'd be her.
Her and Eris, because Eris technically did it too, because she was a legal adult by the time Rudius was 10. So
in that world, no, because she was only
13. In that world, no.
She was only
my
13.
bad.
15
when he was 12.
15 is when you're a legal adult.
Yeah, when he was 12, she would have been an adult and would have groomed him.
But they had the prior engagement before she became of age, so that makes it a little like. And she even said,
were they actually engaged, or was it just
they weren't engaged?
They knew each other.
They knew each other, and they were already friends with each other for one. And then it was also like she didn't plan to do anything with them until.
Well, that's true. But I'm saying like you could make the argument if you're delusional and you really want to harp on this whole someone was grooming somebody argument.
I don't like to look at it like that at all, especially because it's a fictional series.
Yeah, it's fictional, and besides,
and it's in another world. The laws are different.
Yeah, like does it make it okay for the author to write stuff like that? No, it makes it a bit strange, but it doesn't make it wrong.
No, it's just like you see all the isekai. All the isekai stories that have slavery, ReZero is one of them. I saw so many people harping on the fact that Rudius bought a slave. I'm like, and then the same person defends Shield Hero.
Oh, but he did it because he was protecting Raphtalia. But like, bro, Naofumi did it for the exact same reason, if not for a little worse, because he was actually messed up when he bought her.
Naofumi, yeah, when he bought Raphtalia, yes, but when he buys all the other slaves, he literally buys the slaves to save them, and that is what Rudius did with the slave girl he buys in season 2. He did it to save her. He's teaching her magic.
People don't care. They're superficial at best.
Like, yes, is Rudy a character that was written to be hated?
Potentially.
To an extent,
I don't think so.
See it. Especially with how he is in his younger years. But after the Mana incident, Rudius grew up quick.
He kind of had to.
And he matured a lot. And I see a lot of people saying it's like, well, it's a 30-year-old in a 10-year-old's body. I'm like, okay, you see that in every fucking isekai.
Hey, get this. He also regressed. They literally made that a plot point, is that he was regressing mentally.
Yes. By time season 2 ends and he's going into his 20s, his mental age and physical age are right with each other.
Yeah, no, I think people miss that quite a lot, actually, is that Rudius regressed mentally to fit his body type, or not body type, his physical age.
It's the fact that they harp on like, oh, it's this old of a person in a child's body. I'm like, that happens in so many isekais where the character's reborn. Like, there are so many isekais where the character is reborn into a new body as a baby, and they still have their prior knowledge and their prior mental state from the
look at goddamn Tensura.
Tensura, well, that one's weird because he is reborn as a monster.
Yeah, but technically speaking, he's still a child slime.
He's still a child slime, yes. But like, hold on.
And his physical body is that of a child-like appearance.
I need to bring up isekais because I know there's more. I'm just blanking on which ones they are. Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Tanya's a literal child.
Tanya is literally like 10 or 12, and it's a 40-year-old dude inside her body.
I mean, yeah, he got gender changed and he aged. Bro, that's super weird.
Wise Man Grandchild. He's reborn as a baby. But
that's true, yep.
I'd have to go back and rewatch it. I don't recall if he has his previous knowledge or not. I think to an extent he does. I think he ends up unlocking it. I don't think he has it at the start like Rudy does, like Art Lewin does.
I think he was told he came from another world at some point, and that's why he got unlocked.
Yeah, that's another one.
Because for like a while he was just living as a
from the beginning after the end.
Yeah,
he was a 50-year-old king. But yeah, it's not like a instant like Rudius's, like Art's, like Tanya's, Komoko from Summer Spider So What?
Yes.
From what I understand, the main character of I've Been Killing Slimes for 300 Years was reborn.
Yes.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yes.
But from what
she was, but she kind of just grew up on her own out in the wild kind of.
Reincarnated as a sword.
Bro was literally a sword.
Bro was literally a sword, and no one called grooming on that. Because of some of the stuff he teaches her. The eighth son, are you kidding me? By the grace of gods, is he reborn or is he 1-for-1?
I think he's reborn. Yeah, he's reborn. Because he has to grow up and his parents dying for him or something.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've watched that one, which I need to finish season 2 of that. Because I started that.
The Master of Ragnarok and Blesser the Inhire.
And Harryar?
And Harryar, yes. I've been Impediment Thowie.
Well, no, that one's a weird-ass word, so I don't blame you for getting that one wrong. It took me a while to learn how to say that one, so.
Summoned to another world for the second time. It's literally the second time he gets summoned in a child's body. Remonster. As a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise the ranks of the world. Reborn as a vending machine.
I have heard some complaints about Remonster.
Remonster, so it can't be from season 1 because nothing really bad happens in season 1. It'd have to be from further along in the light novel.
I think it was from the anime. It just wasn't anything crazy. It was just about 1 or 2 scenes.
Yeah, the new gate. Even though the story starts when he's already grown up a little bit in the new world. Tales of Wedding Rings. I'm not sure. We already talked about the beginning at the end. The most heretical last boss queen from villainess to hero.
Yeah, that's a title.
I don't even think that's the actual truthful title. That's just what I call it. Fluffy Paradise. So I think the point is there that there's so many more series that do it and series that do it worse.
Absolutely.
Next category, we have Best Action. You voted for Bleach, and I also voted for Bleach. And the winner was Solo Leveling. The other nominees were Dandadan, Demon Slayer, Windbreaker, and Kaiju number 8. I can see Solo Leveling winning this one.
If it was season 2, I would be okay with it. Season 1 was a little less action.
It was less, but you have the Igris fight. You have the fight with the serpent in episode 4. You have the fight in episode 9 with the Goku warm-up. You have the fight in episode 6 with Dark Arya playing. Season 1 was loaded with action. The one that I think should not be here is Demon Slayer. If there was any other season of Demon Slayer, I'd be like, yeah, it can be nominated. But Demon Slayer should not have been nominated.
For Hashira training, yeah, no.
But I would have loved to see Bleach win it, but I can't be mad at Solo Leveling winning Best Action.
I can.
Of course you can. You hate Solo Leveling.
Exactly.
Best Comedy. You voted for Konosuba. I voted for Mashal.
Because it's funny as hell, bro. What do you mean?
The winner was Mashal.
Mashal's still funny, so it's okay.
The other nominees were Dungeon Meshi, My Dear Friend Nokatan, Ranma 1/2, and Spy Family Season 2. All worthy nominations. Well, Ranma 1/2, I don't really know. I don't know anything about that series. But if this was Season 1 Mashal, I would say it was more deserving of it. Season 2...
Because Season 2 got serious.
Got really serious. There was still comedy aspects, but it was more serious than comedy. So I can see Konosuba deserving this more. I just still laughed my ass off at Mashal. You kind of like you're like Funny Bone kind of dried out with Mashal.
Yeah. The hell? Hold on 1 second.
Oh.
I had to look at the world thing. No, never mind.
Next,
gotta do that.
Next category is Best Romance. Here we go. We're in your category stuff. You voted for Dangers in My Heart Season 2. I also voted for Dangers in My Heart. The winner was Blue Box. The other nominations were A Sign of Affection, Ranma 1/2, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and Machine Too Many Losing Heroines. I can't be mad at Blue Box winning because I've heard a lot of great things about Blue Box.
I haven't watched this one. Okay, Crunchyroll, bring me to your show.
What show?
Blue Box.
Oh, yeah, I've heard great things about Blue Box.
Excuse me, Crunchyroll. It's an award winner. Why the hell is it not one of the top results?
It's Netflix.
Oh, these losers. How dare they put Netflix shows
they have in the damn awards? All of the anime. Because remember, in Japan, it's 90% of the time they're watching it on actual television, not on a streaming service.
Yeah. These losers, bro.
Yeah, Japan doesn't have the issue of having to have 10 different streaming services to watch an anime. But, yeah, because
Too Fair is their thing.
Scott Pilgrim is on Netflix as well. But I'm not mad at Blue Box winning. Next one is Best Background Art. This is a new category. You voted Freyren. I also voted Freyren. And the winner was Freyren.
I mean, it just looked really pretty, so...
I mean, you're traveling across the continent. So, the background art's got to be stunning. The other nominees were Dandadan, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Apothecary Diaries, and Pluto. Dandadan, you don't really go to too many different locations that have beautiful background art. I mean, the first couple episodes, you're in a tunnel.
Sorry. What?
Dungeon Meshi, you're in the dungeon. Demon Slayer, it's
what the hell is this show?
What
am I looking at?
What did you just...
The Gorilla God's go-to girl.
What? Is that on Crunchy?
12+. Yeah, profanity, suggestive dialogue, violence, comedy, fantasy, romance.
Oh, that's currently airing.
It is.
It's dubbed too?
Yeah, okay. It is dubbed.
I might have to add this.
6 out of 8.
I'm adding it.
Damn.
That is airing on Sundays at 3:30 p.m. for the dub. The sub is 11 a.m. on Sundays.
I'm curious now. I'm gonna add that to the list.
Yeah, I added it.
I'm sorry, that threw me so off seeing the Gorilla God go to. Dude, I'm like, what gorilla?
It's coming out at the it started airing at the perfect time when the whole one gorilla versus 100
yes.
So it's coming up at the perfect fucking time. Also, anybody wondering, this is where I get the weekly schedule from. Is this site right here, animeschedule.net. And it's under the anime timetable. This is where I get all the information about the layman's and all that for the dub of Beta Blade X is coming out. I need to update the weekly schedule of that. And it's episode 43 is this week's episode. There we go. Updated. So yeah, this is where I get the information to do the weekly schedule every week. And yes, I do not do all the shows because that would be insane. Okay, there's a dub of this coming out. Makima-san's a Love Bot, but it's not on anywhere to stream in the US, yet the English dub is airing.
For the UK people, bro, what are you talking about? They exist.
Do they, though?
No. You're right.
British people aren't real. Apologize to any UK viewers. We're just messing. I'm Irish. I'm going to mess with y'all.
No, they don't exist. They're not real.
Apothecary Diaries.
Or real ones are Russians.
Literally only takes place in the palace. So, like, where's the background art for that? And then Pluto takes place all over the world. Pluto's the other one that I was thinking about voting for. But Forever and Beyond Journey's End, well deserved. Congratulations. Next up is Best Director. You voted for the director of Dungeon Meshi. I voted for the director of One Piece Fan Letter. And the winner was Kirichio Sato, director of Forever and Beyond Journey's End. The other nominations...
Forever was also pretty good, so...
Yes. The other nominations was Fugi Yashishiro, director of Dandadan, Haru Sotuzaki, director of Demon Slayer, and Norihiro Naganuma, director of Apothecary Diaries. All outstanding directors, all great in their own right. Megumi Ishitani deserved this, but props to Keiichiro for winning it. Because I believe Haru Sotuzaki has been the director for all the seasons of Demon Slayer so far. Next category is Best Character Design, which you voted for Dungeon Meshi. I voted for Freyrin. And the winner was Dandadan.
Really?
This is another new category, actually, Best Character Design. Now, when they were announcing the award, they said this takes in the outfits, the styles, and all that, every aspect of the character that is not a personality trait. So, in my opinion, Delicious and Dungeon should have got this. But I can see why Dandadan did, because the aliens would be considered part of the character design. And I mean, they were designed pretty well. Like, everyone was unique and goofy. So I can see that. Kaiju number 8, I could agree with not winning this. I could agree I wouldn't be mad if Kaiju number 8 wasn't nominated for this. I think One Piece should have been nominated over it, with the whole thing with the Egghead arc being the majority of 2024. So, yeah. Apothecary Diaries is another one because they all wear the same exact fucking outfits.
Well, hey, hold on now. You know, you're talking about an ancient Chinese dynasty, or Japanese dynasty.
It's
one of the two. I actually don't know. Chinese, yeah. We don't want to be like Mao Mao. It makes a lot of sense. But they're not going to have a lot of variety in their outfits.
Especially when she gets rehired, it's an X is actually put in front of her name, so it's Zhao Mao.
Interesting. Well, I guess that means she's the same person then. Okay.
It's because she was kicked out of the Rear Palace, then brought back in by Jinshi. So they had to alter her name for record purposes. But still, like, it's very hard to tell certain characters apart, especially in season 2 with what's currently going on. When I think of character design, and I think of someone with the best character design, they have unique characters to where you can stop on a hat and be like, that character is definitely different from that character. But like Bleach, I would be disappointed if they nominated Bleach.
What did you do?
Okay, I have a notification in there.
Oh yeah, that's
it's
the
for
Wordle
the
thing.
Wordle. I was like, why is there a notification? Yeah. I was trying to see it, and it joined me into that chat. I gotta repop it out. Or else there's just gonna be a black screen at the black box, which there is a black box at the bottom, anyways. All right, next category we have best animation. You voted Demon Slayer. I voted Dungeon Meshi. Normally, I would vote Demon Slayer.
Trigger did do pretty good with Dungeon Meshi, so
they did. Normally, I would vote Demon Slayer, but because of what arc it was, I was like, the animation didn't have to go that insane, and it really didn't, except for when Muzan appears. And the winner was Demon Slayer still, with the other nominations being Dandadan, Frieren, Kaiju number 8, and Solo Leveling. His production ID did a good job on Kaiju too. But it makes sense. As long as Demon Slayer is going to be airing, this is Demon Slayer's award to win every
category. Yeah.
So I'm not that mad. Next is Best Original Anime. You voted for The Train to the End of the World.
Dude, I love that. It was so weird.
That show was so freaky.
It reminded me of JoJo's with how weird it was, bro. Of course I'm going to vote for it.
I voted for an anime that I highly recommend you should actually check out and watch. It is on Crunchyroll, and that is Metallic Rouge. And the winner of Best Original Anime was Ninja Kamui. I'm not mad at that. I've heard nothing but good things about this. It's on HBO.
Okay.
But I've heard nothing but good things about this. The other nominations were Buchigiri, Girls Band Cry, which I was going to watch because it's done by Toei, but it was a YouTube release that was only available in certain countries, and the US was not one of them.
Oh.
And then Jellyfish Can't Swim at Night was the final nomination. I'm not mad at Ninja Kamui winning. I think Metallic Rouge should have. I think Metallic Rouge is very underrated, though.
That's fair.
It's kind of like inspired by Power Rangers. Yeah. So next up is Best New Series. You voted for Dungeon Meshi. I voted for Frieren. The winner was Solo Leveling. With the other nominations being Dandadan, Kaiju number 8, and Apothecary Diaries. It's another one I can't really be mad at Solo Leveling winning. You know what I mean?
I can't be mad at that because Frieren's there. I mean, definitely Frieren is better than Solo.
Kaiju's there. And like Kaiju for me, I've been with it since chapter 6. So, but me personally, I can't be mad at Solo winning. It did crash Crunchyroll once. It's still nowhere near One Piece or Dragon Ball levels of crash in Crunchyroll. I'm just happy I was watching the dub of Daima because I did hear that Crunchyroll did have a small server crash when Super Saiyan 4 was shown in episode 19.
That makes sense. Super Saiyan 4, bro.
It got made canon.
Yeah, people have had a dumb theory, by the way, and I think it's hilarious. They think Super Saiyan 5 is going to come out with this.
I understand.
I think it's going to be a combination of
but it's
combination of what do you call it?
They're not going to use it because
Ultra Instinct and Super Saiyan 4.
They normally go straight to blue. Like they've been going straight to blue for so much of their shit, especially in the manga.
Yeah.
Like maybe Goku does, because Goku hasn't mixed Super Saiyan and Ultra Instinct yet because it's very hard to do. And Vegeta hasn't mixed Ultra Ego with Super Saiyan yet because it's very hard to do. But who knows? Maybe they'll need to combine them for Frieza Black. Next up is Best Continuing Series. I voted One Piece. You voted Bleach. The winner was Demon Slayer. This is highway robbery.
What?
There is only 3 on here that deserve this award, and that is Bleach, One Piece, and My Hero. Yes, as much as I shit on My Hero, it deserves it more than Demon Slayer, Oshinoko, and Spy Family. This was Demon Slayer's weakest arc.
And this was... Wait, hold on. What was this category again?
Best Continuing.
Yeah, no. This is not a... You can't call it a continuing anime when it's only been going for 3 seasons.
4. This was the 4th season.
Was it the 4? Oh, you're right. This is 4.
But yeah, you have.
My point still stands. You could put Overlord on this list then, but because season 4 didn't come out this year, it can't. Yeah. It's not a contender.
But you could have put ReZero, Tensura, even though it's only 3 seasons. Their seasons are double the length. They're 24 episode seasons. I can understand Spy Family being here. I can understand Oshinoko being here. Demon Slayer, I do not agree with being here.
I can't really see Oshinoko or Spy Family because they aren't that long.
They aren't, but Oshinoko does have several hour-long episodes.
I guess, but doesn't really consider it like a long-running series then.
If Fire Force would have came out when it was originally rumored to come out, which would have been spring of 24, Fire Force would have been better on this list.
Yeah.
But no, it's like, in my opinion, it should have been One Piece because it is one of the only true continuous series that is airing every week, nonstop, 52 weeks out of the year. It's not a seasonal anime, which all these other ones are. Now, Bleach originally was a continuous series, but it has stepped into the realm of seasonal. Like, why isn't Detective Conan on here?
Apparently it's like super popular actually in Japan, so yeah.
Granted, I'm not caught up with Detective Conan. I haven't started it yet, and that is going to haunt me because it was a struggle to catch up to 1,000 episodes of One Piece. I can only imagine what it would be starting from day 1 to catch up to 1,100. Now, I know people who have done it for One Piece recently, so it shouldn't be that bad, but it's Detective Conan. It's not as engaging, from what I've heard. But Detective Conan is a continuous series. It has over 1,100 episodes. It should have been on here. It's instead of one of these other ones. Next to last category, we have Film of the Year. I voted for Look Back. You voted for Colors Within.
I had no clue what any of these films were this year, so.
And the winner was Look Back. Now, I only watched 3 of these. I did not watch You're Next yet from My Hero. I watched Code White. I watched The Dumpster Battle. And I haven't even watched Look Back. I haven't even watched it.
Interesting.
I've read the manga for it, though.
Okay.
And that's where I was like, I looked up who was doing the animation. I saw Studio Duran was doing it. I was like, yeah, this is going to be good. Like, this is going to be insane. So that's why I voted for it. Mononoke is on my list to watch. Haikyuu, that movie was not the greatest. It was very underwhelming for a Haikyuu movie. And then Code White was just, it was a thing. But this is well deserved. Congratulations, Look Back. Now for Anime of the Year, the big one. We're at the big one.
Oh my god.
You voted for Freyren. I also voted for Freyren. And the winner was Solo Leveling. Yuckers. The other nominations were Kaiju number 8, Dandadan, Dungeon Meshi, and Apothecary Diaries. This should have gone to Freyren.
Absolutely.
Freyren caused more stir than the first season of Solo Leveling did. Which is saying something, because Solo Leveling caused a lot of stir.
It literally overtook Full Metal as number 1 anime on Mal. It still is
number 1.
Yeah.
It is still number 1. Where's Solo Leveling at? And look, this is another thing. Here's One Piece fan letter. It's sitting at number 7. Yet Megumi Ishitani didn't get that Best Director. Let's see. Where's Solo Leveling's anime at? Still not here. Season 2 is at 49.
Oh my god. Season 1's definitely a lot lower, though.
Season 1's not even in the top 100.
Oh my god.
Like, let me go into this and see what the rank. 8.27 is the ranking for season 1 of Solo Leveling. Great. Now Miles being finicky.
Wasn't it usually?
Oh, there's the One Piece anime. It moved up to 51.
Oh, nice.
100 is an 8.59. 8.48 for 150. 8.40 for 200. 8.34 for 250. 8.29 for 300, which is where Kaiju is. Here we go. 8.27s. 320th.
320 for season 1? For what show is what?
Oh, sell that jersey.
We'll give him a second.
Yeah.
Hold on, everybody. We'll give him a second.
Have some fucking lights on when I get home.
I wasn't downstairs. Yes, 320th for season 1 of Solo Leveling.
Jeez, man. And yet it won Anime of the Year somehow.
Yeah, it won Anime.
Amazing.
Don't get me wrong, an 8.27 is a great score.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. Not Anime of the Year though.
No, especially when Freyrin is sitting at number 1.
9.3, I believe.
9.3.
Right? Yeah.
Don Da Don. Let's see what Don Da Don's at. Don Da Don has an 8.51. So that's higher. Dungeon Meshi has an 8.60, so that's even higher than Don Da Don. We saw Kaiju. Kaiju was higher. And then the Apothecary Diaries has an 8.87, which is in the top 50. It's right here. It's 24th.
Dang.
So
and yet,
everything else nominated is rated higher. Insane. That's all the anime awards. That's our gripes. Let's move into a little bit more happier stuff. What is coming out next season? And what are you excited for? First up on the docket, we have My Dress Up Darling Season 2. This is in the top 3 of what I'm most excited for. I'd say this is like number 2 for me.
I haven't watched Season 1, but it really did change the fact that it still would be a good show.
I know you like watching yourself in sub. But when you watch My Dress Up Darling...
No, I'm not watching it in dub, sorry.
Please, Emily does Mari and Kitagawa.
I understand that. It's not happening.
Emily.
Listen, I'm not that big of a fan of hers, and that's just because I don't care that much for dub voice actors. Like, yes, don't replace their jobs or anything, but like...
What about Johnny?
Johnny was an actor first. He'll be fine.
Saying you don't like the voice of Ichigo?
Once again, watched... Well, actually, I can't say that. I did watch it in dub first. However, I like sub more.
I will be, as much as I want to watch, because I have not read far enough in the manga yet to get to Season 2 material, I will be waiting until the dub starts. As much as I want to watch it. Don Da Don Season 2. I'm expecting a simuldub of that, though. And I'm highly excited for that because of the cliffhanger in fucking episode 12. That I would say that's probably number 4 for me on excitedness. What about you?
Huh?
Don Da Don Season 2.
Sorry. I'm not too crazy about it because I'm not too crazy about Don Da Don as a show anyway. I think it's funny. I don't think it's for me though.
I think it's better comedy than Mashal. Because
I can see that.
Different. Yes, there's a lot of comedy about Okarun's testicles, but it's different.
If you let me see your balls, I'll let you touch my titty.
It's not like Mashal, where it's like the repetitive comedy. The comedy is different every time comedy pops up. The one that's number 3 on my excite list, Kaiju number 8, Season 2.
It is getting Season 2 this summer, isn't it?
Yes. Starts in July. We have a confirmed date for Dandadan is July 4th. No confirmed date for My Dress Up Darling. We just know it's July. But this actually fell a little bit because I don't care about season 2. I want to see like what's currently happening in the manga get animated. And I know we got to go through season 2 to get there, so that's why it dropped for me. Next up on there, we have Call of the Night season 2. I haven't watched season 1 yet. I've only read like the first 8 chapters. So not too excited. It's not that high up on excitement for me.
That's fair.
But what's number 1 for my excitement list? The Rising of the Shield Hero season 4.
Ooh, maybe we'll finally get some better content.
Season 3
even though season 3 wasn't that bad. I know season 3 wasn't that bad.
Season 2 was where it was weak.
Yeah.
The most recent light novel for audiobook purposes, because I listen to most of my light novels through audiobook if they have them. And Volume 13 was the most recent release, and it's still it's at like the tail end of season 2, start of season 3.
Interesting.
So one that I'm not too concerned about because I still haven't watched the first season and the movie because it says there's a dub, but you can't find the fucking dub anywhere, and that is Rascal Does Not Dream About Bunny Girl Senpai. It's getting a second season. And then the round out my top 5 I'm most excited for, we have Sakamoto Days Part 2. So the second part of season 1. That has a confirmed date, July 15th. Call of the Night is coming July 4th. You haven't watched Sakamoto Days because it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Grand Blue is finally getting a second season. I still need to watch the first season of Grand Blue. Dr. Stone, Science Future Part 2, which is in the manga, the America arc. How excited are you for Dr. Stone?
Very, but mentioning Dr. Stone, I need to watch that.
Yeah, watch Science Future Part 1. It is worth it. Rent a Girlfriend is getting a 4th season.
What the fuck, dude? Who's watching this trash?
I know. The first box set. I have the first box set.
I don't know who's watching and reading this garbage.
Apparently people
like it. They need to stop.
Apparently people like it. I
don't know who likes it.
I've heard like that it is the most outlandish piece of shit series there is, and that's probably why people like it. One that I've seen some stuff. I was reincarnated as a 7th prince. I'm not too keen on that one. I don't know if I'm going to watch it or not. A Couple Cuckoos is actually getting a second season, which surprised me.
Really?
Yeah, I thought the story was wrapped up in the first season, but I guess not. Reborn as a Vending Machine is finally getting its second season.
Oh, what? How is there any more content to adapt for that?
How
would people like it? I don't get it. He's a vending machine. He can't speak.
I went into it purely just to hate on it, and I ended up liking it.
And right now, if I ever start that show, I think I'm going to actively hate it the entire time.
You should at least just try the first episode.
I should, just to give it a chance and to actively hate it.
There's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless...
What?
What the fuck? It's a girl's love. It's a yori.
Ooh, that got my attention.
That's going on the plan to watch. You saw it here live, folks. I put it on my plan to watch. The second part of season 2 of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun is coming. Arknights, it's finally getting its 3rd season.
Interesting.
Oh, dude. If you haven't... I know it's based off of a Chinese gacha game.
I'm not... No, that does not... that does not dissuade me.
No, it's very good. It gives me, like, Resident Evil vibes.
Interesting.
But without the zombies.
Well, I would hope.
I don't really see anything else on here that would really be of interest to really talk about. Let me know if you see anything for summer. There's a food court anime coming out.
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Now, where are you for looking at the
last one we talked about was
new releases? You're on Mal, okay.
Mal, yeah. So Mal, seasonal anime, summer 2025. So you'll go to the anime drop down and you'll see the seasonal. And I have it.
Let's see, anime, seasonal anime, summer 2025. Here we go.
It's sorted by members.
Let's see, how do I want to sort it? Sort by start date.
You're doing it by start date.
Yes, so I can see what's starting sooner or later. Sooner. Okay, it's doing by sooner.
Yeah. So
let's see here.
Nice.
Let's see here.
About these. Grand Blue is July 8th. Sakamoto Days is July 15th.
What the hell? I'm gonna look at this one. This is called Betrothed to My Sister's Ex. Four barren daughters lived under her sister's shadow.
Oh, I see it. July 5th.
Where she's always had nothing. Her hair's full of hairballs. She doesn't have a single dress, and I'm gonna say it's like a Cinderella thing then.
Okay.
But the main character, the main male, his name is Cyrus, and he actually kind of looks kind of cool. Black hair, green eyes, tan skin, and like a lot of dark colors and gold. And then Mary, the main lead, looks kind of pretty. I could see myself watching this.
Oh boy!
Do we know where it's going? We know where it's going to.
We normally won't
stream?
No. If it's a new series, we normally don't know where it's going to stream until like a month before it starts airing.
Fair enough.
Which we're coming up on that.
Cultural exchange with a game center girl?
Where the fuck did you see that?
Right next to this one. As I said, I'm sorting by...
yeah, I resorted it.
Date, so it's...
Yeah, I saw this. From people I know that have read the web manga, if you're not into the super goofy child shit, you're not going to like it.
It says it's comedy romance. Theme, love, status quo. Yeah, Lily Baker. Oh my god, she's a member of the Baker family? We're gonna get screwed over. RE7 in this bitch.
For ONAs, there's not really anything ONA-wise. Movies, though, we have the Demon Slayer movie coming out July 18th. Movie trilogy adaptation of the Infinity Castle arc. That is the next thing. I will be going to see that in theaters whenever it drops in the U.S., which I think it's September is when it's coming out in the U.S.
There's a bowling anime called Turkey.
How do I miss these?
Producer Cody Canyon.
I'm a bowler. It's one of the only sports that I can actually play anymore. There it is, Turkey.
Turkey!
Yeah, that's going in the plan to watch.
I love this shit.
Yeah,
dude, I love this shit already.
I'm a bowler, so I'm definitely going to be watching that. Any other movies that are coming out? Crayon Shinshin has a movie coming out. Chainsaw Man movie. September 19th is the Japanese release date. Don't know when the US release date's going to be. And that's pretty much all for summer, unless you find another one.
Night of the Living Cat.
Yeah, I saw that one. Didn't look interesting enough for me.
A virus spreads across the world, transforming all of humankind into wild, slavering, furry beasts. Cats, to be precise. Those few survivors who remain human take refuge in the dark corners of the earth as they fight back against the feline horde. No, man, this sounds hilarious. What are you talking about? Kunagi, a man with no memory of his past, yet a deep knowledge of cats, struggles to hold on only with his wits and his will to survive. Yet the virus transmits merely through cuddles, and Kunagi finds Kitty so hard to resist. Is his willpower strong enough to withstand the hair-raising catastrophe? Oh my god, this is perfect.
Oh my god.
Well, the character design actually looks kind of cool, though.
I'm moving over into fall.
You're moving to fall now? Okay. I can just click
Wow,
and then sort by start date.
Kingdom Season 6 will be coming out in the fall. My Hero Academia final. They're calling it the final season.
Ooh.
It's not getting called. Remember when they first announced it? It was announced as Season 8.
Yeah, I can't read this title because there's no English, but this guy gets kicked out of his party and has a level 9999 made. Interesting.
What the fuck?
Synonyms: backstabbed in a backwater dungeon. My trusted companions tried to kill me, but thanks to the gift I got of unlimited gacha, I got level 9999 friends and am out for revenge on my former party members of the world. Okay, so he's got gacha powers.
Where the fuck is this?
Remember I sort by... Well, you sort by...
I'm sorted by...
Start too, don't you? Yeah. It was the fourth one.
When Light is kicked out of the Concord of Tribes?
Yes.
Okay. Holy shit. Oh my god, that title! What the fuck? I think...
I know!
I think the reason why there's no English title is they don't know what the fuck to call it yet.
Yeah, probably. Can't practically another world? Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but second season. They're calling it the final season of My Hero.
Which is wild.
Blue Orchestra second season.
Oh wow, and the synopsis literally is just final season of My Hero.
Yeah. Gintama has a special coming out.
Oh my god, no way. What the fuck?
Yep.
Oh my god, no way. 3Z Ginpachi Sensei?
Yeah.
We're getting the light novel adaptation for Gintama? Oh my god.
One Punch Man Season 3 finally, and it got picked back up by JC Staff because MAPPA was forced to release the animation rights. After they've been working 2 years on it.
Yeah, almost like they wanted to hurt themselves after Murata's artwork because, bro, Murata's artwork is insane.
Working on it for 2 years, and then JC Staff gets it back, and in less than a year we get it. Hey, it's coming out. It's coming out in October.
There was because there was that much work done for it already.
Spy
Family Season 3?
Yes.
What, Spy Family or To Your Eternity?
Season 3.
Ooh, yes.
Finally. Dude, the cliffhanger of Season 2 was like, what the fuck?
What is this Wand Dance one I'm seeing here? What is this? Oh my god, please hiccups, go away. Okay.
Spy Family Season 3 is coming out this October.
Okay. Alright.
Tomodachi no imoto ga ori ni dake uzui. If a girl teases you, that means she likes you. Unfortunately, Akateru knows from experience that isn't the case because every girl he interacts with shows him nothing but scorn, and he's not scored a single date from it. Luckily, he's more concerned with securing a spot for him and his game development buddies at his uncle's business. But when his uncle throws him a condition that involves playing the part of his daughter's boyfriend, Akateru has no choice but to take it. What will his best friend's sister, Iroha, who bullies him relentlessly, think of the news? I am going to be watching that.
Oh! Interesting. So on the later tab, you can find some the
later
other things.
Disney's Twisted. The animated telling of the Grimm Tales in the actual Grimm Tales style is finally coming out in October. I'm so excited for it. Zombieland Saga has a movie coming out.
There is going to be a new season of Fate.
And it's done by MAPPA. Okay, MAPPA's doing Zombieland Saga's movie. Where'd you see Fate?
So I went to later.
Oh, yeah.
To be assumably what is done in...
Which I'm going to right now because it's... Yeah, Fate Strange Fake. I do remember that one being announced. You know what we haven't gotten yet that was supposed to come out like months ago? Hell's Paradise.
That's true.
So I'm going to sort by members for later since there's no like real date for any of them.
Vampire Chan can't suck properly. Yikers.
So things that are confirmed to eventually get a next season. We have Saga of Tanya the Evil Season 2. No timeline yet. Freyrim Beyond Journey's End Season 2 is going to be in January. Hell's Paradise, it looks like it just got pushed back 1 year and it's going to be in January now. Mushoku Tensei Season 3, no confirmed year yet. Oshinoko Season 3 is coming out in 26. Dungeon Meshi, no release year yet. The World's Finest Assassin is getting a second season. Tensura.
ReZero Season 4 for 2026.
Tensura got renewed for Season 4.
Interesting.
Another one that we've been waiting several years for, Reincarnated as a Sword Season 2. Classroom Elite was renewed for Season 4. Bocchi.
Trigun Stargaze.
That is the second season of Trigun Stampede.
Very cool.
Yeah, ReZero Season 2. The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten got renewed for Season 2. Fire Force Season 2 Part 3 is coming in January of 26. Tsukimichi was renewed for Season 3.
Very nice.
Bleach 1000 Year Blood War: The Calamity still does not have a date yet, which is concerning. But then again, there's probably going to be a lot of new content in there.
Most likely, yeah.
Oh, I got to add this to my list because this is actually newly added on here. Witch Hat Altier has been confirmed to be receiving an anime adaptation.
No way.
Wistoria got
This is
confirmed.
never going to happen, bro. We're never going to get a Saga of Tanya the Evil second season. It's not going to happen.
It's already confirmed. Like, it's going to happen.
I know, but it's never going to happen. It's gonna take another 8 years for it to actually get
It's going to be like Skate Infinity Season 2, which has been sitting here for like 3 years in the later tab.
It's going to keep getting pushed back.
Shangri-La Frontier got renewed for a third season. The remake of Spice and Wolf got renewed. Chain Soldier got renewed for a second season. I know we were talking about that when the first season came out. Naruto 4-episode special. Tokuri Avengers, Birdo Part 2. Blue Box got renewed for a second season. Skip and Loafer got renewed. Welcome to Demon Skull Iruma-kun.
Ooh. Skeleton Knight in Another World. Let's go. Oh my god, we're getting two skeletons, 2 undead shows. Yes.
Makane Too Many Losing Heroines got renewed for a second season already.
Interesting.
Golden Kamui got renewed for a new season. Unwanted Undead Adventure got renewed for a new season. Omniscient Reader Viewpoint will be having an anime come out. And I hope it does well because I want to see The World After the Fall get an anime adaptation, and it's in the same universe as Omniscient Reader Viewpoint. As Reincarnated as an Aristocrat is getting a third season.
I will be right back.
Alright, I'm just going to go through and say what ones are getting new seasons. Tales of Wedding Rings is getting a second season. Layback Camp is getting a fourth season. Haikyuu with its final movie. This actually looks interesting. I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day. Put that in my plan to watch. Mission Yozahara Family is getting a second season. 2.5 Dimensional Seduction is getting a second season. Ghost in a Shell is getting a new show. MF Ghost is getting a third season. Rurouni Kenshin's remake is getting a third season. Oblivion Battery is getting a second season. What is this one? Magical Girl Raising Project is getting a new season. Okay. ONAs, Beastars Final Season Part 2. The One Piece will eventually come out at some point. Record of Ragnarok Season 3. Daily Life in Immortal King Season 5. Dragon Raha finally getting a second season. It's supposed to come out this year. Hopefully it does. This looks interesting. Yongbing Tuxin, World of Sphera. And other movies, of course, Haikyuu. Madoka Magica is getting a new movie. The Eminence of Shadow is getting a movie. Reincarnated as a Slime is getting a movie. Sword Art Online is getting an original movie. That's something I did not know about. Ranking Kings is getting a movie. Dangers in My Heart. Regular Magic High School. Girls in Panzers movies. And Unluck's getting a special. Jujutsu Kaisen's getting a third season, of course. Made in Abyss, finally. JoJo Steel Ball Run, of course. Mashal. Konosuba. Licorice Recoil. Akira. Fate. Dorohedoro. My Happy Marriage. Baki. Fist of the North Star is getting a remake. That's pretty much it. I am going to take us to the break screen. I'm going to message him, so when he comes back, he'll just talk to y'all. So, let me go break screen. I'm going to put some quiet background music of Rustage on, just so it's not complete silence. And I will be right back.
You're never gonna stop me, sloppy, you really think you got me, cocky ninjutsu I embody, I'm the copy ninja, call me Hadake Kakashi, Haley for Konoha, guess you're not running far quicker and hitting your various body parts, stopping you from the start, piercing you through the hot pull of my headband, you see my Sharingan, like lightning, I'm striking your front and I'm liking the feeling of over-igniting, I'm lighting you up and you're writhing and dying, I'm sighing and tiring and so unsurprising, I'm copying different jutsu, I choose to use the cues and prove the moves in which you lose to, with room to, I'm used to, hitting fast like staccato, explain how I'm insane cause I was trained by Minato, nobody matching my intellect, showing the way that I interject, cutting you down like again is a pleasant pathetic, my guess is you're incorrect, I'm in to get stronger for the job, I'm the right man, what can you expect from the son of the White Fang, copy, you're never gonna stop me, sloppy, you really think you got me, cocky ninjutsu I embody, I'm the copy ninja, call me Hadake Kakashi, copy, you're never gonna stop me, sloppy, you really think you got me, cocky ninjutsu I embody, I'm the copy ninja, call me Hadake Kakashi. Started out life as a lone wolf, sparring with a butter, watching a logo go kunai in hand, and I'm so cool. Never been one for emotional burdens coming with openness, but watching him die was crushing for the both of us. I'm showing my drone and abilities, better be ready to judge my ability. Mangeki, you're wrecking, misstep for a second, so son, a katana utility. Watch my agility, make electricity, this is how legends are all made. No possibility for your own victory, call me the 6th Hokage. I hope my presence is forming a good impression. Specialized ninja, leader of Team 7. I'm flooring, you're boring, the truth of the story is gory, the glory that's laid out before me is getting stormy when I hit you with Chidori. Copy, you're never gonna stop me. Sloppy, you really think you got me. Cocky ninjutsu I embody. I'm the copy ninja, call me Hadake Kakashi. Copy, you're never gonna stop me. Sloppy, you really think you got me. Cocky ninjutsu I embody. I'm the copy ninja, call me Hadake Kakashi. Copy, you're never gonna stop me. Sloppy, you really think you got me. Cocky ninjutsu I embody. I'm the copy ninja, call me Hadake Kakashi. Started with a number one, hey, how the power get this long, hey, cause I eat the gums, either run when I hit that gun, hey, sailing, I'm taking the bridge from my cruise on the move as we pillage the grand line, looting the treasure we can't find, I'm blowing up like a landmine, going gear second, I reckon that I'm a weapon, I'm wrecking up those who threaten and messing with my own brethren, stay repping, look where I'm heading, no question, the youngers sweating, I'm betting in words, I'm yelling, the king and there's no forgetting,
I'll jump the competition, really there's no contest, channel's future end and most of y'all ain't even bombed yet, it's nonsense, pro exams completed as a child, Hisoka, I think these clowns are living in denial, so don't make me power up, I'll call the thunder at my right hand, if you want the strongest shonen then you call the right man, he might stand, treat you all like Pichu, it won't take long, name is gone and this time I'ma make sure that you stay gone.
Oh, better believe it's Naruto, who's the best hero, all of you know my legacy is happening, I got a type of running named after me where you're slow, can't keep up with my chakra flow, except Tanada, I'm her Hokage, all I did was color and I told her to come over cause my parents are not home. Out of these ninjas, you can watch my dub, even though I feel it was a far above, when it comes to Boruto, why y'all giving up like I did with sipping on Sakura? Killer bees rapping, but I get the encore with the power that I bring, I don't really want yours cause I came from a swing, everybody shun more, now you're looking at the king of this jump force.
I'm a master Yubi, practice newbie, that's a doozy for Yami Yugi. Puzzled in summer like a hadron tunnel cause never got atom through me. Champ in the match, see fans form, no matter what hands drawn. I'm kicking up dust metal tanks in land form. When we did all there's sandstorms. Cards are flipping, I need an answer quick and I might buy my dark magician. If I wish and believe hard enough in the heart that's in them. Icy settles free, I pull the fifth part of XOD. I guess it all came to a head so clear, think your deck's gonna get XOD, yeah.
Welcome to the magic, it's a tale that's tragic, filled with a pain that's harder than plastic, especially when you discover you don't have it. When I started, I was less than amazing, but now that I've been chosen by the grimoire, I'm rising to the occasion in a blazing flame of magic. Ain't no hocus pocus and abracadabra, not a wizard you joke with. This is not Gandalf the Grey, but you shall not pass hopeless. Better be ferocious, was the poorest orphan living in darkness, but now that I'm focused, I be thanking all my hardships.
Hitting back with that Bankai. Got that power like it came out of the Don guy. Pops passed the torch, now I'm the fam's Don guy. Think you Eisen, but you looking like that Don guy. Y'all like soy fun, your raps barely sting. My boss gets a potential, got that masterful swing. They say it ain't over till the fat lady sings, but you'll know it's really over when that black lady sings.
Max speed, blow up the moon, and now we're making these children write essays. Coming with tentacles, teach you a lesson on why you don't mess with the sensei. I amaze, used to be the reaper, now I run this class. I can turn a loser to assassin, do it real fast.
I think I've been out of my head, gift was given, made some poor decisions that I wish I didn't, but I do it again, feeling different. I was on a mission to achieve my vision with a page and a pen. Sit and listen to the words I've written, I ain't even finished till I see that they're dead. Don't even try to pretend, there's no malicious intent. Stay in my thoughts, keep to the morals of God, and kill everyone who was not, never get caught. Tell every criminal's rot, to consider me as a god. At whatever cost, it's how I excel, cannot be stopped even if I fell. I'm taking them off, if you gotta tell, I gave up a lot to give you the cell.
Yeah, here comes Hinata. When I'm on the go, the enemy's got the guard up. Never gonna fall off, bet I'm gonna pop up. Way sure, but I'm picking pictures like a sauna. Hot like a sauna, the ball of fire to know nada. But I'm gonna chase desire to go farther. Every jump would take me higher, they put walls up, so I had to learn to fly. Putting up points, breaking into climbing the way. Best decoy, got a little something to say to anyone that doubts that I'm here to stay. Only got one goal, is to play the game. Underestimated, I'm the ace. You just wait, when I spike it past the net, you might take it to the face.
Coming in with 100% of me. I got you all trembling. Oh, just for the flick of a finger. Put you back where you're supposed to be. I'm not holding back. I got you so calculated. I'm one step ahead. One for all gonna be demonstrated. I got it good. Nothing better, and you should know. Started at the bottom, but I made it to the top. So step aside. I'm climbing to great heights with all my by my side, repping UA with pride. Oh.
Giving you the finger spirit gun. Send you off the boat on, then you done. Hit you with a stick gun, didn't need a grip. When I'm pulling from the hip, then click. Because I'm locked, loaded, the clip is ready to go. Got a shotgun in my hand that's about to blow. Cause I'm hitting you quick fast, giving you whiplash, wearing these spirit cuffs. You could be human or demon, cause honestly, I just don't give a fuck. If you're looking for the best, just know there's no other. Cause I'm flexing out here like I'm the youngest Agora brother.
They call me Gintoki, slim not stocky, let me show and jump on your leg in the body. Odd job Gin, don't mess with my posse. If you touch my hair, then you will be sorry. Nah, bogey, nani kone. I just say nah, cause you're way too sloppy, got a silver soul. Shiro yasha, swing my sword and a manto scatter. Gintama, not Kintama, to Shinpachi, we need money. If cat good old cat sort of bring more trouble, we keep running. Pay rent, that's a waste of time. That weather girl, I will make her mind. You can beat me up and that's fair and fine, but if you hurt my friends, I'm prepared to die.
Look, slaying demons, that's what we do. If you feel with evil, then my blade is highly lethal. If you coming at my people, pray to God I never meet you. Ever mess with Nez, you can't go when I see you. I've grown stronger from that faithful day they found me. I train hard to hold my skill, the progression's so astounding. My style like breathing water, that mean you can never drown me. Whirlpool, that mean I'm slicing everything around me.
EMMA 63194, listen what I gotta say. The others walk seems, now we gotta run away. Don't you talk adults out of the anime. You could break every bone in my body, I won't falter. And if the plan fails, the idea simply alters. These demons scheming, but they ain't the only monsters. I combine IQ, break the safe, strength in numbers. Now we woken from the slumber, never ending perfect summers. Across the farm, you can't help but wonder.
See, I'm the anime Raekwon, the chef, baby, stay calm. You can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen, get a day job. Word, and the finale superb. I take a sec, put on my band, and I'll be happy to serve. So ma, tell me what you like, and I can hook it up. Your boy got them recipes, the best couldn't cook it up. And she gon' bust from the taste of my meat. Chef boy, are these boys always cooking up heat.
It's my go, they call me Chitaro. Don't get me mad, I'ma go fast, all the way jazz, you go through silos. Got that drip from Cairo, girls will sip my silhouette. I don't think it's a typo, fight my platinum psycho, none of y'all is a threat. What you got to say in your breath, better speak with a bigger chest. Now you line down with my pet, while he keep his on your neck. All types of disrespect, what you expect, go against a vet. Better get your jet, wanna get swept through the complex, now who is next?
Bubble making the first stare. Got me the master of nose hair. Look at the hair on the heads of these anime characters, brother, it's no fair. But I'm better than these guys, don't you understand? I came second place at swimming face to face with desk fans. Afro is full of surprises. Look at my powers immense, leaving you screaming.
Bobo, that makes no sense.
Hunting hair, Hunter Saitama, I'm coming for you. Don't batch it better, Super Saiyan, God and
Alright. So let's see here. We got some other things to look at in the have here for the anime being released later this year, assumedly winter to after winter season to next year. What else we got? Let's see. We haven't already mentioned Daily Life of the Immortal King Season 5. Ooh, check that out. That's a pretty good one.
Hello.
Oh, he's back. Check that out.
Yeah, I mentioned Immortal King.
Good. Anything else? There's a lot of Chinese ones I'm seeing down here.
Yeah, there's one that's actually interesting that I actually put on my list. Once I find it, I'll tell you what it is. It looks like Dark Souls.
Is this World of Sphera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks so like just looking at that
sort
image.
Web novel. Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought when I first saw it too.
Like the armor looks like the standard armor that's on the cover of Dark Souls.
Yep.
So that instantly caught my eye, and I'm definitely gonna be watching that.
Let's see. Is there anything else really? Pipe Wrench Boy.
There's some new stuff that's in the movies.
There is the Dragon Maid movie, correct?
I didn't see that.
It's not in later. I believe that's in summer or fall.
Actually, I think that's in spring.
It could be this. It could be this season.
So I think we talked about it last podcast. Yeah, June 27th.
We're so close.
That's the Japanese release date. We don't have an English release date yet.
I don't care. I get to watch the damn movie.
Let me see.
Yes. I hope it goes to streaming right away. I doubt it will, but and I don't know if you've noticed, but they are actually setting up.
There's no confirmed release of it being in theaters in America, and is anticipated to be on Crunchyroll.
Okay, good. If you look at the cover for the Dragon Maid movie, that dude in the top left with the sword, he is supposedly the main antagonist of the movie. Because he has been given his own promotional artwork for the movie.
Yeah, the only artwork
I know that.
on Mao is mainly just focusing on Kana.
Yes, from the Dragon Maid subreddit. They've been talking about it recently, and trying to find it.
We sped through spring because we were both tired and trying to finish last time.
Yes, that's because that's also what's currently airing. So
yeah, we talked about Fire Force Lazarus,
there we go.
Windbreaker, Witch Watch. We talked about most of the stuff at the top in length. I gotta add this into my watching now. The gorilla one.
Yes.
Get that added in.
Character-wise, they all look fairly similar to what they looked like in Season 2. They do have a bit of a difference to them. Like, Kobayashi looks a bit broader in the shoulders. No, it's still Kyoani.
Okay.
It's just, their style has evolved because it's been so long since they've released material like this.
We got to the continuing.
But, it was Kobayashi and Toru are a bit broader in the shoulders instead of being, so thin.
Okay, so apparently
everyone's mostly the same.
Seven Fates Chahako was supposed to have an episode on April 3rd. And I didn't see it come out anywhere. Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay.
What?
I'll have to check that out. That's the BTS one.
It's on YouTube though?
Yeah, that's what Mal's saying.
That's cool.
Let me pull up YouTube and see if I can find it. It's 11 minutes. Seven Fates Chahako. Yeah, it's right there. Cloverworks, 1 month ago.
Cool.
Alright, I will probably be watching that as soon as we're done recording One Piece. But yeah, Lupin the Third is getting a movie.
Another bro, Lupin has been going on forever too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough looking at the later because it's like none of them really have a confirmed date.
You know what, actually?
But that's unless you see anything else that isn't like a big name one. Because what you left when I mentioned Demon Skull Iruma. Season 4.
A little after, but yeah, right around there.
Because Omniscient Reader Viewpoint.
Hold on, wait a second. Oh damn, that looks good.
I added this to my plan to watch. It doesn't have any month yet. I Want to Love You Till Your Dying Day.
Sounds interesting.
The cover art is like, holy shit. Railgun's getting a 4th season. Laid Back Camp I mentioned. 2.5 Dimensional. Yozuru Family. Ghost in a Shell's getting a new anime.
Cool.
MF Ghost Season 3. Kenshin, I mentioned. Oh, Ace of Diamond is getting a new season. That's another old one. That's another long running one. Oblivion Battery. There's another Necromancer one.
Oh?
Necromancer Isekai. How I went from abandoned villager to emperor's favorite.
I like that.
Yeah, I'll put that in the plan to watch. Why not? We don't know when it's coming out. Vampire's Chan can't suck properly. Oh my god.
Yeah, I pointed that one out. I think that one's going to be hilarious.
Azure Lane's getting another season? What the fuck?
They really like your gotcha animes, right?
Hey, I like my boats.
Yes, I forgot. Azure Lane's the one where it's the military.
They turn into battleships.
Vehicles that turn into women.
Yeah.
That one is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Like just the concept of it is gotcha anime girls, but they're actual just like warships.
The only gotcha, like, because I didn't even know that was a gotcha when I watched it. I just saw like, oh, warships turn into hot anime chicks. Fuck yeah. But the only one that I knew was a gotcha that I willingly watched was Arknights, and I do not regret it.
You know, I kind of wanted to actually play Arknights, but the problem is I hate gotcha games because they're so predatory. But they're so fun because I have a gambling problem.
The game on Arknights, I heard very mixed stuff about, so I never got into it.
Always.
But Dragon Raja, I know we mentioned that's finally getting its second. I mentioned it. It's finally getting its long-awaited second season. I highly recommend checking that one out. I think it's 16 episodes right now that are out on Crunchyroll. But I think we're pretty much good to wrap it up.
I would say so, yeah.
Covered the big name hitters. If there's anything else, we'll mention them in future episodes, of course. I want to try to get back into the groove of like talking about seasonal animes. So you're watching some of the seasonals that are airing this.
A few of them. It's mostly what I have previously watched and or want to watch. So it's not too many.
You haven't started Arharasan.
No, but that one I want to watch. So I've got a couple. I've got quite a few in the list. So
this didn't even put in my list on Mao yet. I'm watching it. It's the healer one.
Which one? The
healer.
Shady healer one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm just gonna put today as the start date. Fuck it. So I know you're watching that one. We got some input on it earlier, but as it stands right now, what would you give this season as it is right now, with what you've watched?
I give it a good 7-8.
7-8, yeah, I think I can agree with the 7, because I think something's really about to start popping off. Because basically, what I last saw in the last episode I watched was the dude that kicked, what the hell's his name again? Xenos out of his party, getting humiliated by Xenos in that big monster form.
Oh,
I'm excited to see what that guy in the shadows that turned the dude into that. I kind of want to see where that plot line goes with him.
I don't want to say anything.
You know what guy I'm talking about, though, right?
Because you're watching. Yes, the guide.
Yeah,
because that's his name.
I'm interested to see where that goes. I'll just go through my watching and Fire Force Season 3, you know what happens. I think the last thing I saw, because I'm on episode 5, I need to watch episode 6 through 9. Well, 9 comes out this week, so 6 through 8 actually.
Do you think that Season 3 will be the last season, or if we're going to do one more?
No way in hell will season 3 be the last season. So
I would think it'd be pretty crazy too, but you never know. You know what? No, there's like way more content that needs to be covered. Actually, never mind. Forgot like for a second, like how much there was left. Actually.
Yeah. So it looks like season 8 comes up to them confronting the nun.
Okay.
I might actually restart in dub because where the next episode I need to watch is out in dub now. And episode 7 will come out this week in dub. So I might restart the season and switch over to dub. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll just mark 7. Because I think the dubs comes out on the same day. Which is Friday. Fire for sub. Yeah, it comes out on the same day. Lazarus, I told you about, but you don't have a way to watch it right now.
Yeah, no. And it's going to be tough until I get a better job to watch more than what's on Crunchyroll and High Dive.
Yeah. Windbreaker, I don't know if you watched the first season.
I have not, and I'm not super interested, but I could be convinced.
I think it's worth it because, like, the first couple episodes, it feels like, oh, this is just going to be a brawler anime. But it's not that, and Sakura's character development is insanely good.
Don't mind me forgetting that Sakura is the main character's name, and he's a dude.
I can't remember what it is. Oh god, it's so close to Sakura from Naruto too. So Naruto, it's Sakura Haruno. And here it's Sakura Haruka.
Oh my god, that is way too... way too close, bro.
Oh,
he's got such a similar name.
So we did get introduced to a new character recently, and that is Tatsuka Subakino. I'll send you the image of them. I want you to take a guess of what gender they are.
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your time.
Oh, that's a dude.
Yep. His story is actually, like, pretty good, though. Like, he has a good story. Witch Watch. I haven't started watching. It's on Crunchy and Netflix, which is something you normally don't see for a currently airing anime.
Yeah, no.
Other than One Piece, but One Piece only has that because of the live action.
That's true.
So this one is currently airing. It's going to be 26 episodes. I believe it's only on episode 9 right now. It's in my plan to watch.
Wait. Do we know when season 2 of the live action One Piece is starting or no? I'm assuming no.
This year.
This year? Okay.
It is this year.
That's all I need to know.
Late 2025.
Late? Okay.
Yeah, they finished filming.
Okay, so we're just in the post-season wrap-up then.
They're doing like the CGI stuff and the add-ins and the touch-ups. Because they're the official TikTok pages having like interviews with the post-filming interviews with all the actors.
Oh, cool.
The beginning after the end. Did you pick that up yet?
No, I don't want to watch PowerPoint.
It's not like that though. It is not like that.
I don't know, bro. Some of the scenes I've seen, it's been pretty Blue Lock Season 2-esque.
No, early Blue Lock Season 2 was bad. Because, like, for Blue Lock, it was moving sequences that they were giving us PowerPoint shit for. The stuff that people are talking like, oh, PowerPoint this, PowerPoint that, it's literally a still scene where two characters are just talking.
No, I've seen them do some sliding for an action sequence.
I didn't see it. And I watched the first 4 episodes twice because I went back and started watching it in dub.
I don't know. That's what I've heard. That's what I've seen.
The only issue
really
I've seen is the way that they took the dragon part in episode 2 and 3. My Hero Academia Vigilantes. I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying that one potentially.
It's a good one, just like to just throw on as like. I see it as a good comfort. I've been killing slimes for 300 years. Season 2 is currently airing. I haven't watched the first season yet, so I'm not currently watching it.
It was good.
From Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman. This one's on Amazon Prime.
Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman sounds kind of funny though.
It's pretty good. So basically he has to come back into the city where he taught a bunch of students. And when the students recognize him, they're just like, "Oh, master, hi." And he's just they're like, "Oh, I'm so annoyed with this already." But he's starting to break his country bumpkin shell and actually interact better with his former students.
That's good.
I do not recall seeing this one on here before. Can a boy-girl friendship survive? Interesting. But the next one, please put them on, Takamine-san. I've watched 4 episodes. I have 4 episodes to watch. Oh, and I'm just saying, oh my god, this anime. There's a reason I'm behind.
Yeah, it's a ridiculously dumb concept.
It is extremely cringe. We talked about Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows. Aharen-san, Season 2. You need to get on that.
Can't wait to start it. Yeah, I know.
Go-Go Loser Ranger Season 2. I haven't started it because my Hulu is giving me fucking problems. Like, I try to go on the Hulu, and I would click play on it. It would go through, like, this series is rated MA for mature adult and whatnot. And then it's just black screen and doesn't play the fucking anime.
Weird.
Not to mention is if you only have a Hulu account and you don't have, like, a Disney account linked with it,
yeah,
it is a pain in the ass to try to sign in because it will tell you your password's incorrect when you're typing in the right fucking information. And it's just a pain in the ass to log into when you get kicked out of it. Here's an interesting one that you may or may not enjoy. It's a romance, slice of life, supernatural. Summer Pockets.
You were talking about that one the other day.
Yeah, it got
me thinking.
It got really sad. But that arc is already over. It's a 6-episode arc.
Damn, okay.
It's not as bad as that other one we watched.
When you say bad, we mean bad.
Like, oh, what the fuck was it? It was that one where the main character's voice actor was also the singer of the opening song.
Oh, that one, okay.
Yeah, I fucking can't remember what it was. I'm going under my completed anime right now.
Was it that isekai one?
It wasn't an isekai.
No, that fantasy one, my bad. It was, that's right, it wasn't an isekai.
Let me filter.
Or it was like
to...
the super inconsistent animation that his sword kept changing like every frame.
Yeah. What season was that? Was that the 2023 anime? No, it was the 24 because it was at the same time.
Last year, yeah.
As what you call it?
Train to End of the World.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that should have been Winter 24, I believe. Yeah, same season as Dungeon Meshi. Same season as Dungeon Meshi. Because one day we'd watch that, the other day we watched Dungeon Meshi. I'm not seeing it though on here.
Good.
Maybe
erase its existence.
Maybe it was the 23 fall season. Where the fuck is it? It couldn't have been spring of 24, could it?
Might have been. No, because we were watching that and the Train to the End of the World at the same time.
Let me look up Train to the End of the World. And...
Unless that was a spring. I thought it was
It's spring, April to June.
Huh.
For Train to the End of the World. So, all right. So we are in the right locale. Is it bad that we forgot the name of this fucking anime?
No, it was that bad. We didn't deserve that.
The banished former hero lives as he pleases. I found it. All right. So, animation-wise, it's on the level of, like, a couple of Cuckoos, Misfit Demon King Academy. Story level, it's, like, in between the Duke of Death and Banished Former Hero for, like, how short the arcs are. You know what I mean? But then again, can't really say much because Romance Dawn was only, 2 episodes in One Piece?
That's true.
So, I think it's a little too early to tell. With Banished Hero, that was a complete series. And there was like 10 arcs and 12 episodes. Black Butler has its new season going on. Gundam has another new season. The Machina Sansa Love Bot. I need to try to find where that's airing again. Wait. Oh! It's not available in the US.
What is it?
The Machina Sansa Love Bot.
Huh.
It's not available to stream in the US.
Interesting.
Gorilla
Wonder why.
Gochi Girl, we're going to start watching. Your Forma. Now, Your Forma is another one that's not available in the US, but it is on the new Kiss anime. So that is where I'm watching it. I've only watched the first episode, so. But it's like a Ghost in a Shell type thing.
Okay.
I've heard some good stuff about this mono. It's a photography club one. Didn't interest me enough to actually start watching it. Guilty Gear Strive Dual Rulers. It is a 3D. It is a 3D animation like Trigun Stampede.
Yes, because Guilty Gear is the fighting game and looks like that. It's got like the weird cell shading 3D look to it.
It's not bad looking though.
No, Guilty Gear looks amazing.
It looks good. I have 3 episodes. I have the last 3 episodes to watch of it. Bye Bye Earth has its 2nd season going on. I know we talked about the compressed 2.0 because neither of us knew if it was a sequel or not. Of course, One Piece with Egghead Island relaunching. Apothecary Diaries. Our Last Crusade or The Rise of a New World had a 2nd season that started this season. Or will be starting July 10th. July 10th, 2024. Oh, I guess this got put on delayment or something? Went on a mid-season hiatus or something like ReZero did? To Be Hero X, I want to try to start watching it before the season ends because apparently viewer voting is going to determine what happens to characters in the 2nd season.
Oh, cool.
And it's on Crunchyroll. So, I need to get on that. I don't know if they're doing a dub of it. I need to see if it's on here. They're actually dubbing Yandere Dark, a plus-size elf.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't see it on here, which sucks. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's simul-dubbed.
Whack.
So, and that's on Saturday, so that's going to get added. And it's episode 9. Just add it onto my thing. Onto my paper list. Alright, so yeah, I will be... Let me change this to watching then. I'll insert today. Licorice Recoil, these were a bunch of shorts. They're like between 3 and 5 minutes. As Mal decides the white screen. There we go. It's back. Moonrise. I know you don't have Netflix right now, but whenever you do, Moonrise is up there. It was amazing. I still need to find this One Piece in Love short. I don't know what it aired on. YouTube. So I need to find that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a new thing.
Cool.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Not surprising, but
Chronicles. Konosuba had 2 episodes, 25 minutes apiece, come out. I need to watch those still. And then we talked about the movies already. So that's going to be it for us. We went a little longer than expected to, but we had bathroom breaks.
Yeah.
Trying to hold it till the end of stream, but I was just like, I can't. Like I mentioned earlier, all of June we should be having episodes. 15th is hit or miss because of it being Father's Day. And then all of July, with the exception of the 20th, because that is when I will be at Techo. So, you have any concluding words there, Tony?
Not particularly.
All right. Well, we will catch you guys next week for we don't know what we're doing yet.
Yeah.
Have a good week, and if you are watching us live and you're caught up to One Piece, we'll see you tomorrow for that One Piece chapter reaction. Or should we delay it to Tuesday since tomorrow's Memorial Day? For the release?
I'd say delay it.
Yeah,
just
so
to be
Tuesday. This will be released, or the One Piece chapter will be released on YouTube. Wednesday, this will be uploaded to YouTube. And just have a good week. And I know you can't see me, and it's a good thing because I'm raising a glass to the soldiers who've lost their lives for this
yeah.
day. And a small moment of silence for the soldiers who lost their lives as well. With the sad stuff out of the way, I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream, enjoyed us just rambling and talking about series and the awards, and end this off on a high note. Enjoy your week, and have a good one, everybody. I was expecting you to say bye or something.
I was going to, but I didn't know what was going on, so I'm like, oh, wait, hold off just in case he's not like he's gonna end it.
Yeah, when you're done saying bye, I was gonna hit the sound bit.
All right, bye-bye.
Atomic.